The ocean wasn't on any map. That's what Jonah kept telling himself as he stared at it from the edge of the parking lot. The sign overhead read, Alameda Shoreline Aquatic Center. Except Jonah had lived in Alameda his entire life, and there was no such place here. Not between the grocery store and the old movie theater. Not anywhere. But tonight, there it stood. The building looked too new. The concrete too smooth. The windows too dark, like eyes that didn't reflect light. Jonah checked his phone. No service. The time read 9:17 p.m. He didn't remember walking here. The front doors were already open. Inside, the air smelled wrong. Not like chlorine, not like salt. Like something old and damp, like the inside of a sealed box. A single hallway led forward, lined with framed photographs of swimmers. Dozens of them, all smiling. All standing in front of the same black pool. The bottom of each photo, a name and a date. The date stopped at 2003. Jonah stepped closer to one. The swimmer looked familiar. Too familiar. It was him. Same scar on the chin. Same crooked front tooth. Same blue hoodie. The date beneath the picture read, February 25th, 2026. Tomorrow, Jonah's breath caught in his throat. Behind him, water rippled. He turned. At the end of the hallway was the pool, stretched farther than it should have, farther than the building could possibly allow. The water was perfectly still, black as oil, reflecting nothing. There were no lights overhead. But something moved beneath the surface. A shape, long, pale, human-shaped. It rose slowly, breaking the water without a sound. At first, Jonah thought it was a mannequin. Then it opened its eyes. They were wide and unblinking. It smiled, and the smile was his. Jonah stumbled back. The thing in the water climbed out, not dripping, not making a splash. Its skin was dry. Its clothes were identical to his. Tilted its head. Thanks for coming, it said, its voice perfectly calm. Now I don't have to look for you anymore. The hallway lights flickered. The framed photos began to change. Every swimmer's face shifted, one by one, into Jonah's. Hundreds of him, all smiling, all dated tomorrow. The thing stepped closer. You left last time, it whispered. You always leave. That's why we keep building it. Jonah felt something wet around his ankles. He looked down. Water was spreading across the floor, rising. The creature leaned in, so close Jonah could see his own reflection in its eyes, except the reflection was standing behind him. Jonah turned slowly. Another one stood there, and another. The hallway was full now, all of them silent, waiting. The first one reached out and touched his shoulder. Its hand was ice cold. You don't remember? It said gently. But you've drowned here before? The water reached Jonah's waist. He tried to scream. Water filled his mouth. The last thing he saw was the wall of photographs shifting one final time. Tomorrow's date vanished, replaced with a new one. February 26, 2026. And in the newest frame, a photo of an empty hallway, waiting. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more.